box this sports. I'm just being silly today, y'all. Listen, I'm hyped. There's too much sports to talk about. First things first, if you are in here, please make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. Don't miss that. Second thing, we will be having a roundtable tonight. That's going to be on the Detroit.Sports.Alliance fans channel. So make sure you tune in over there on that. I'm going to keep that promotion going for that. Today's video is going to be it's going to be a little energy in this one because I've come to a strong conclusion that Lions fans are crazy. Yeah, so topics we gotta get into today, people, because why we need to. It has to happen. We have to talk about Kyle Pitts' comments pertaining to the Detroit Lions. Nothing big and special, but we got to talk about it. We also got to talk about, we got to talk about these latest mock drafts that I've seen. I've seen some mock drafts that have been very intriguing, to say the least. We got to also talk about, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss nothing because, we here. We got to talk about the latest signing, Mr. Marlowe, that we just signed, and a host of other things. I just got so much to talk about. I got to get into this really quick. The Dan Show is in the building. Shout out to my homie. It says, who in the hell put a thumbs down? Luke, man, I'm at work. If I listen while I'm working, I will engage even less productive, just showing some love. Appreciate it. Yeah, I look at people who put down thumbs down as exercising their right to give their opinion. If you do it before the video even start, even better, right? Because that just means I'm doing something right. You took time out your day to come over here and thumbs me down. I love you. So, we got Sheldon in the building, Sheldon McCray in the building, Jack Frost in the building, the Dan Show, CJ in the building, Looney Tunes, One Pride 40, Joey 2 times. Keep on going down. We got Ghost Gunner in the building. We got... who else? Oh no, I'm missing some people. I apologize, y'all. We got Kobe in the building, Delusional Lion fan, Cap Ice Cold, 313 Kurt in the building, Go Lions in the building, Motor City Thanos in the building, C Perry in the building, the Dern is in the building, One Funky Lions fan, Steve O's in the building. Let me see. Let me make sure I ain't missing nobody. Big West Kevin in the building. Dr. Detroit is there. Listen, y'all. I got a job that basically owns me. In God's willing, I'm gonna be out of it soon because I'm gonna find a way. But I got held up at work, so I couldn't come do nothing. They shut me down. You feel me? But let me start this off because this you ain't gonna want to miss today's roundtable. So shout out to my homeboy SpeakEZ. SpeakEZ always like to take his shots at trying to prove me wrong. And I'm cool. I'm cool with that. So his view is one that I see a lot of Lion fans do. And his view is he wants to talk about how Luke said that it's not a lot of trades that happen in the earlier rounds. History is on my side, but whatever, right? And so he basically talks about it, and this I'm gonna make sure I don't get his words messed up, but this is what he says. And I don't even think it was just him that said this. I think it was other people. But this is what Easy said. We was in the chat, we talking it up because me and Easy always talking crap. He says, I'm going at Luke for this for saying teams don't trade up anymore. I said, let's do it, baby. It's all fun and love. He says, after realizing that if we lost that Atlanta game, San Francisco would have had to make that trade with us. Okay. If you are under the age of 18 or you hear and you don't want to hear cursing, this is your disclaimer. Okay. If you don't want to hear cursing, tune out this show. I'm finna tell you right now, just today. Don't come back tomorrow. Come back for the roundtable. But today, you're going to hear some cursing. Disclaimers put out there. Parental advisory has been put out there. Why in the fuck do Lions fans seem to think that scenarios play out the same way in hindsight? Why do Lions fans act as if though that because one thing happened that if that had been us, we would have gotten that deal? Why do they think this? right? Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Why do fans literally have the world's greatest hindsight to decide afterwards that they got the answer? To answer this question, 313, Kirk is at 7 p.m. on the Real Detroit Lions channel. Now back to my damn rant. I got to get it out, okay? If I get one more message from a person who's going to tell me that the Lions should have lost and they should have tanked and this and it, take your loser mentality ass on, okay? I mean, it doesn't make sense. The only time we ever want to tank or suck or be bad at something is when it don't have no direct accountability to us. Like, could you imagine if somebody was like telling you to suck in the bedroom with your girl? Like, hey, bro, just go in there 45 seconds max and get out and let her know how I be getting it in for 45 minutes on top, right? Could you imagine that happening? What is it with these damn people who get hindsight and all of a sudden in hindsight think that we're going to have the same scenario? Well, let's go through and play a little bit. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, if, ands, be, ends, and buts, and bullshit, and cigarette butts. Let's do all of that, right? If that is the case, that you knew that this is going to happen, please tell me who are we going to take? Who are we going to take? Right? Like you got it down pat, right? What is it? Bring it back, son. Bring it back, son. People, if the Lions were picking 3rd overall, okay, do you think we still get a first? I mean, we get 2 firsts and a 3rd for Stafford, and then we turn around and swap first-round picks with the 49ers? You think we did that? No. It's just not happening, right? Like, stay with me on the logical side of this. What is it with this fan base and this idea of tanking? This the only damn fan base that I got to sit here and listen to, and I listen to all football fan bases. This the only one I got to listen to where people just love the word tank. And then they love to crap on the team for sucking. I'm just trying to figure it out. When is we going to stop this, people? When are we going to stop this loser mentality? Fans be killing me acting like they know all these outcomes. So they just saw all this happening. The Lions are in a prime position. Prime. I want to win every damn game. Every game I want to win. There is nothing that is more ridiculous than to sit there and root for your team to lose just to talk about them afterwards. That's like rooting for your kids to suck. You can't tell me you're a fan. It's ridiculous. Now, stay with me on this one, okay? Because this is how crazy this sounds. The idea that not only would we have, if we had to get to the 3rd overall pick, we would have traded. If we're picking 3rd overall, I want you to stay with me on this. If we're picking 3rd overall and we're trading it, I'm cursing up a storm even worse. Why? Because at this point, what are you doing? You can't sit there on one hand and say a terrible head coach who was 9-21-1 deserves a 3rd year, but then say we should tank. Now, one funky Lions fan say, Luke, you can't say it wouldn't be different. And the fact that we stole that game is why people are upset. It's a thing where we go where we're so bad we couldn't even. Okay, see, this is why I mess with you, right? This is why I mess with you, right? Because I'm going to show you why this fan base needs prayer. Okay, I'm going to show you why. Because I physically cannot take it anymore. I physically can't, right? I just physically can't. So let me go ahead and show you why this is a hunk of BS. This is a hunk of BS. We do not know. Oh, if I went right, I probably don't get put over for a traffic ticket. We don't know this. You don't know. It does not make sense. We don't know that these outcomes will be the same or different or anything. What I do know is if you're picking 3rd overall and you're the Detroit Lions, you're not doing all this stuff. If we do that, if the universe was different, and things can line up a little bit different, then we will more than likely can sit there and say, well, we probably don't get Dorsey. We probably don't get this head coach. We probably don't get that. If we had to fire Matt Patricia one season early, we probably get what's the man we wanted from 49ers? What's his name? Y'all know Saleh, Robert Saleh. We probably get him, right? We doing shoulda, woulda, coulda like it's horseshoes. But I'm gonna give you facts. I'm gonna give you objective facts to this fan base that is poisonous and enjoy this ridiculousness of tanking and not wanting to be good. You may be asking yourself, what are you looking at? Oh, okay, let me show you. This is the NFL team's winning percentage during the 16-game era. 16-game era, 1978 to 2020. Stay with me, people. Who in the hell is that? Who is that? You got a Lion fan base who blames every damn quarterback who comes through here, who's rooting for trash coaches to be great, and then root for their team to suck, to only turn around and complain about the sucking. Because hindsight. This is not how this works. This is not how sports is done. This team won 268 games from 1978 to 2020. They were the worst team in the NFL based on what? Win percentages. From 1978 to 2020. And you got fans talking about tank. Talking about, oh, we should have lost this game and lost that game. To do what? Create what? Another loser legacy? What are we doing here? What are we doing with our tank job? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me. What are we doing with the tank job? We got people talking about taking a quarterback this year. For what? For what? Like, this the other thing that's throwing me off with the Lion fan base. This the other thing. It's throwing, you know what? Let me make that bigger. He said it hurt to see. It hurt to look at. Well, damn it. The truth hurts. Let me make it bigger. We don't need people shying away from this. To my tank people out there, where the hell y'all at? Y'all been hatting long enough. Where y'all at? My tank people, I need y'all back. Look at this. The worst win percentage from 1978 to 2020. The worst. And here's the even more important part of it. I got people who, for some strange reason, I don't know why this is, they acting as if though that this is the only job, the only draft that you can get a quarterback in. Oh my God, the season is over at the end of this year. No more quarterbacks, no more drafts. Why? All you've been hearing from the same Stafford haters is he can't do this, anybody can. We go get anybody, and now you want to replace him. Why? Like when did quarterback draft stop? When did that shit stop? I mean, like, is it something that I'm missing here? It just magically ended. No more drafting. You know what's going to happen next year? It's going to be another damn frenzy for quarterbacks. 100%. It's going to be another frenzy for quarterbacks. And the Lions have 2 first-round picks. They have 2 first-round picks. Why don't we take a quarterback this year? Seriously. Oh, because we're not going to be picking this high anymore. Is that not a good thing? If we're not going to be picking that high, and we got 2 first-round picks to move up, okay, then damn it, utilize assets. It's not hard. This is like a homeless person refusing to use his vacation house. What do you mean? It doesn't make sense. I'm trying to find the logic in this. This whole idea, this is the best quarterback class. Based on what? Based on what? I thought the best quarterback class had Andrew Luck, and Robert Griffin, and all them other people come. I thought that's the best quarterback class. We don't know nothing about none of these quarterbacks until they take a snap in the NFL. We don't know nothing. We don't even know where to begin. Now, a receiver, a running back, an offensive tackle, any position you name, there is no guarantee that any of them players be good. For every Peyton Manning, there's a Ryan Leaf, a Sam Bradford, a Alex Smith. I don't understand this. We acting as if though if we don't get a quarterback this year, we ain't no more drafts. Meanwhile, there's some other things that we just overlooking. Hindsight is 2020. Everybody sees the light 2020. The difference between me and most other Lions YouTubers, I tell you what's gonna happen. While everybody else is doing stuff, I just tell you what I see. And based on what I see, what's gonna happen. Now, have I ever been wrong? Hell yes. You can't do this and not be wrong. It's not possible. It's not. But I've been right way more than I've been wrong. Way more. Just from following and paying attention. That's it. The bottom line I'm looking at is I'm sick of these terrible ass narratives. The worst record from 1978. And I got people talking about tank. We should have lost this game to get the 3rd overall pick, and that would have been the 49ers trading with us. Why? What makes us the guaranteed trade partner? If we were such a guaranteed trade partner, we wouldn't be talking about this 7th round pick. Which, by the way, we still have trade partners, even a surprise one that I'm going to bring to the table today. I'm glad you bring this up, CJ. Right? Because I'm finna go. This is for these people who just can't get it. Worst record. Let me see if I can find this article. I thought it was a Britain. Here we go. This article right here. Let me scroll up to give them their props. See that? SB Nation's proud of Detroit. I'm giving them their props. This is from one Mr. Mike Patton. Now, Mr. Mike Patton has a very good view, but the view that he has, not only do I enjoy the view, even though he'd rather have a receiver, I get it. I'm just going to tell you why this is a beautiful article. See, sometimes I come on here and I chew out people for bad, lazy work. Which to kind of show you what I mean, let me speed on over here. Where y'all at? I don't want to miss this. Look at this. Now, I'm not judging this guy. This is his opinion. But he came up with 3 reasons to draft a wide receiver early. Right? And the Detroit Lions currently thin at wide receiver. So we got to draft a receiver early because their receiving core is thin. Oh, because if we don't draft them early, there's no more receivers in here. I mean, no way. The deepest part of this draft is the receiver. Let's go to a second reason why we need to do this. I'm finna show y'all this whole why I praise this article. The draft is ripe with blue chip talent at the top. Antonio Brown was a 5th round pick. Antonio Galladay, Kenny Galladay was a 3rd round pick. Why are we doing this? You find talent where talent lies, and you got to utilize it. Here go his 3rd one. This is my favorite one. Recent trades are pushing value into the Lions' lap. Here's 3 reasons why you don't draft a receiver early. 1, it's stupid. 2, this draft is deep as hell at receiver, and there's no need for you to expand or spend any type of capital on a damn receiver if the damn quarterback can't be up to throw it to him. 3, see, this is my favorite because he had a favorite and I need to have a favorite. Here's the 3rd reason why it is stupid to draft a receiver early. Because this team is not finna get more wins with a receiver. We are about to be a run-first balanced offense. How many wins do we get with a receiver? And before you answer that, we had Calvin Johnson, and the team went 0-16. The Falcons had Julio Jones. Look at their record. They're picking 4th and lost to the Lions. Let me show you some more lazy work. I got to show you the lazy people. Let me get to the lazy. I don't want to leave them out there. Let me get to the lazy. Where are these damn lazy people at? Okay. This is a fan side. I'm not judging them. I'm just showing you what happens when you lazy and you got people who just write articles and don't really follow the sport and don't know shit. Let me just show y'all. Can anybody, you know what? I don't want y'all to say, I don't want y'all to judge. I want y'all to look at this. Can y'all tell me what is wrong with these two diagrams? What's wrong with that picture? Let me make it as clear as possible. What is wrong with this picture right here? What's wrong? Look at this right here. Look real good at it. I'm gonna give y'all a minute. I want to give props to the good writers. Okay? I want to give props to the good writers. No, we ain't never won with Calvin. All we ever heard is we ain't won with Stafford. We ain't never won with Calvin and with Barry. It's funny how that happened because you know what? They did enough blocking for him to be successful, and the quarterback was asked to manage the game, and they had success. What do y'all see wrong? Oh, my Jesus. See, somebody paying attention. For my red pill people out here, here's the answer right here I'm looking for. You see that answer right there? Laughing out loud. Don't even have a 6. This is the shit we read. These are the people who are writing articles about this team, and then they turn around and do it, and then our uninformed fan base see it and go, oh, I would do this trade in a heartbeat. Only one problem. We don't have a freaking 6 because we gave it up for who? A 6-game rental of Everson Griffin. Trade would have, you know. We don't have a 6. I'm just trying to figure this out. Where did we get this 6 from in 2021? The frustration that I deal with on a daily basis is unheard of. It's unheard of. And you know why I deal with this frustration? Because most fans find peace in hindsight. Do you know how much heat my ass took for most stuff I say? And I love it, to be honest with you. I love it. I take the heat. If I'm wrong, just gun it up. But when I'm right, it'd be a whole lot of goddamn ghosts. Which is why I'm going to start calling my Ghostbusters to bring all them people who was telling me how stupid and I don't know football. Those people. I'm going to go get them ghosts. Bring them back. Them ghosts who were telling you that we needed to take people like Greedy Williams because he's the best corner. And I'm like, but he's not. Those guys. Go get them guys. This is what we're talking about. So let me get back to my example of a good writer. Right? Let me get to the good writer. Lions must stay away from quarterback in the first round. CJ said that the history don't show it. Look at this. This beautiful person here did a whole chart for us. I don't care how many games they played. I don't care how many years they are with the team. I'm telling you that this is more proof positive that our general manager in this front office are not taking a quarterback. 2010, Sam Bradford, GM results with the quarterback. He was fired after one season. 2010, Tim Tebow, pick 25 overall, fired after 2 seasons. 13 teams from 2010 to 2019, and some of them, the teams repeat themselves. The general manager was fired who took a quarterback in their first season. Now, y'all may be saying, well, what is the comparison to the other players? Those guys who took offensive linemen are still on their teams as general managers. Look at this. Fired at the 1 season, fired at the 2 seasons, fired at the 1 season, fired at the 1 season, fired at the 2 seasons, fired at the 2 seasons. Y'all remember this? Look at this. Christian Ponder is with the Vikings. Y'all remember this was a can't miss? Blaine Gabbert, can't miss. Jake Locker, can't miss. I remember this. Tim Tebow, can't miss. He's a winner. All this BS rhetoric that our fans buy into that's put out by ESPN that you can't go wrong with. They're winners, man. Let's keep looking at the reality, right? Robert Griffin, 2 years. Ryan Tannehill, 2 years. I forgot all about Brandon Wheaton. Y'all remember that guy? I don't. 1 year. GM out of there. Fired. Look at this crap. Johnny Manziel, he's a winner. Show me the money, baby. 2 years. Teddy Bridgewater. Went to the Vikings, got hurt. Went to the Saints, led them on a 5-0 record. Went on, got his money over there with Carolina. Now Carolina told him, hey, go somewhere else. Because you got to get a quarterback, right? Jameis Winston. Okay. New Orleans, Marcus Mariota fired. This is all the GMs. You can look at all the ones that say still with the team because they rectified their problem. Y'all remember this? This is my favorite. That guy that y'all don't even want no more. That guy. This guy. He not on the Eagles no more. Remember Paxton Lynch? Not on the Broncos no more. Remember Mitchell Trubisky? He should be fired, but he's still there. Look at this. It's all these hits, right? Patrick Mahomes, Deshaun. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold. Oh, Baker Mayfield, his guy, fired 2 seasons. Sam Darnold, fired 1 season. Josh Allen. Oh, remember Josh Rosen? What team he play for now? Right? Look how many hits is in here and misses. This is a crap. Oh, this one right here. Remember Lions fans really wanted Dwayne Haskins? GM fired the 1 season. The reality is not going to change, people. I don't care how much hindsight you have. The Lions should never lose for a draft pick. Because you can pick first overall and still not hit. It doesn't matter. You can pick first overall with a good coaching staff, because there's a few teams in there with good coaching staffs, and you still don't hit. And this is why this guy is telling you to stay away from quarterbacks. But when y'all come over to the round table today, you're going to hear my homie Easy trying to prove why we should have lost to the Falcons. Right? He's going to try to prove to you guys why, when I say that these trades don't happen like that, he's going to try to prove to you why that's wrong. Even though the last time that there were like 4 quarterbacks took him back to back, it was like in the 70s, if I'm not mistaken. Right? And now here we are with all these teams who are quarterback needy, doing the same thing, panicking, and a lot of general managers and coaches on the hot seat. Panicking. But it's what this dude said in this article that jumped out to me. So that's the part I'm going to read because it made so much sense. It says, is it right here? This is my favorite right here. It seems counterproductive to draft a guy that might not work out and then draft and sign players to complement the player. When it doesn't work out, you find yourself in a position that teams that are often in the top of the draft keep finding themselves in another rebuild with another quarterback. It just seems archaic at this point. Now, he's finna get into it. What the Lions should be doing is something I've spoke about here before. General Manager Brad Holmes and company should be building a team that is built for a quarterback and not a round one. Damn it. Let me highlight this for my hindsight people who want to come and talk to me. For my hindsight people who want to come talk to me. See, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get y'all caught up into the reality of it. Okay? That's what I'm trying to do. Steve-O says, I don't remember a draft where Elway, Kelly, and Marino were taken in the first round. I do. He says that. I do. I think it's kind of irrelevant to think about if we lost that game. Kind of doesn't matter now. It's over and it happened. Right. But the hindsight people want to try. This is what happened when people want to try to prove me wrong. You want to prove me wrong with stuff that we can't even quantify. If I don't eat them hot dogs 12 years ago, I don't grow a beard. Like, what the hell? Like, Let me keep reading for those people. Let me just keep reading for it. See, some of y'all have a hard time with this. I'm going to get a lot of thumbs down on this video. I'm ready for it. I'm going to read that line again. GM Brad Holmes and company should build a team that's built for a quarterback and not around one. Because quite frankly, it would be nice to be a quarterback away instead of a what? Roster away. The Lions have been a roster away for some time now. Damn, we just scratching the surface. It says, look at the list above. There's something else to note there. While there are teams that are now going into full rebuild, there are also teams like the Bears, Titans, Bucks, and the Rams that were or are the right quarterback away from contending for a championship. As much as we make fun of the Bears around here, they are a playoff team. They were a playoff team last year. They'll probably be one again with Andy Dalton. It says it's not going to be because of Dalton. It's going to be because the Bears have spent years building a roster. They crawl before they walk. Man, wouldn't it be sweet to do some crawling around here? See, this is the kind of writing I need in my life. This is what I'm up here preaching. Before the Matthew Stafford trade, I was all for a quarterback. If y'all remember, I said, yeah, go ahead and get your quarterback. Stafford will be done at the next year. Right? So that means the quarterback sit for a year, and then Stafford's out of here. Well, we traded him. And immediately I switched over months in advance and said, we got to take an offensive tackle or best offensive weapon, depending on how the draft will go. But we're going to have options. See, I'm not hindsight 2020. I'm telling you what's going to happen. Right? It's that the Rams are another great example. Yes, it's true the Lions have now have the quarterback that the Rams couldn't go all the way with, but the Rams still went pretty far with said quarterback. They made it to the Super Bowl. It's not solely because of golf. It's because they built a team. You see this little thing right here, this built a team thing? Now the Rams have made the necessary upgrades with Stafford, and there's a good chance they could win it all in 2021. See, the difference between my thinking and most Lion fans thinking is I'm thinking forward, while many of the other Lions fans are just playing Madden. I told you stop buying that bad product. You just can't help yourself. Smitty says, Luke, that's exactly what the Chiefs did before they drafted Mahomes, built for a quarterback, not around one. And I said that the biggest mistake the Lions can make, I think it was 1 or 2 shows ago, is to build a team around golf versus building a team for whoever's going to play quarterback. And it's because I understand that that's been our damn problem. That's been my problem. It says Bucks were a great roster that needed a quarterback, got their quarterback and won a Super Bowl. Who says we need to even draft a quarterback, make our team desirable for someone to come to? Sky Guy, say it again. I'm gonna say it again for you. I don't know how Sky Guy talked, but I feel like he said it like this, and he said it with a smile on his face. I feel like he said, the Bucks, they were a great roster. See, they only needed a quarterback. They that's all they needed. They got that quarterback and they won a Super Bowl. Who's to say? I mean, really, who's to say we needed to even draft a quarterback to make our team more desirable? We just need to get somebody to come here. Can we fucking do it for once? Just once. Just once. We've tried everything else. We've tried the superstar receiver. We've tried the quarterback. We've tried the running back. We've tried the top tier D tackle. Can we try to build a team? Can we try to build a team? I got people talking about stuff that we don't need. We don't need a receiver at the top of this draft. You're picking 7th for a reason. We're picking 7th for a reason. And if you're going to be picking 7th in this draft where everybody else lost their damn mind, the most important thing that you're going to see from any great leadership like this team, let me go back because some of y'all hard of seeing. See, I ain't got the hearing part. I know y'all hear it. Y'all just let it go on one ear and not the other. I know you heard it, but I know what happens. Let me go back up here. Those teams from 1978 to 2020, those teams who keep their head when everybody else around them are losing theirs, can show you why. You don't see the Steelers doing this crap. Who the hell was the Steelers quarterback last year? Still won 8 games. You got their head coach telling people like Chase Young, I would love to have a player like you, but I would never want to be picking that high to get you. And we got a fan base who can't understand how to get to this level. This level. This one. This one. Look at this. While we keep losing to this team, they're not losing their heads. You wonder why this team right here only won 1 Super Bowl? Because they're too busy trying to build around one Mr. Aaron Rodgers. Build a damn team up. If Aaron Rodgers is as good as he is, whatever team you put on him should be performing at top tier. And I'm not just talking about regular season, because people like Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers do all this stuff great in the regular season, and then come to playoffs, they're sitting at home with our asses. That's the difference. That's the difference. Our fan base want us to tank for draft picks. The Steelers fan base is just used to being good. They're not losing their head because everybody's trading. Now, I told y'all before that I was going to do a little rant today. I'm going to bring it down a notch because I want people to understand that the reality of some of the things I'm going to talk about is going to be the case. Like, for example, the Detroit Lions brought in Will Parks for a visit. Y'all wonder how I'm able to tell y'all what's going to happen before it happened. I'm going to show you how. So the Detroit Lions brings in Will Parks for a visit. And you notice that pretty much most of the people we brought in, we signed. And somehow Will Parks got out of the building, wasn't signed. And then Dean Marlowe, safety from Buffalo, comes in and he signs. And so I said, let me go and look at their stuff. And obviously, Marlowe came into the league a year earlier than Parks. And Parks got more solo tackles. Parks has more games. Parks got more quarterback hits, more tackles for a loss, more interceptions, more sacks, right? He just got more. And y'all wonder why the Lions signed Dean Marlowe. And the reality is we should be asking, what made Dean Marlowe a better prospect than Will Parks? And you know what the answer is? It's the same answer that's got most Lion fans mad that we not going out giving big money in free agency. They're signing freaking players who want to be here on dirt cheap deals. I guarantee you Will Parks asked for some money. And they said, oh, you really thought we was going to pay you? That's cute. Dean came here and they said, hey, we're trying to build a program here. It's about you proving it. You come here, you do your thing, you ball out. Hey, you go to your next team, you get your money, or you stay here and get your money. Either way, you're going to get paid. But here, we're going to build something great here, and we want you to be a part of it. And Dean told his agent, I like that man. What man? That man that like to bite off kneecaps, that Dan Campbell dude. I like him. I like what that other dude talking about too. What other dude? Mr. Brad. Yeah, he a bad man. I like that dude. And John, man, everybody know John. And the Lions probably gave him a cheap-ass deal for 1 year. Because it's not about going out selling your soul to the devil. Look at all the teams tried to buy a championship. Rams tried to buy one. It failed. Vikings tried to buy one. It failed. New England tried to buy one, went 16-0, and got into the Super Bowl and lost to a wild card team. And once again, it failed. And here's my thoughts on the difference between Parks and the difference between Marlowe. They're pretty much the same players in a lot of ways. It's just that the difference is with Marlowe, he didn't want that kind of bread. He wanted to be a part of the process. That's what it was about. They don't understand this. They don't get it. If you go through and you look at the Lions roster, you're going to find that our biggest needs is still safety, followed by linebacker, followed by receiver. But we're picking 7th. And at that point, you have an option to take a pick that makes the most sense, the most logical, safe pick it is. I don't care how safe you want to call it. They call the Frank Ragnar pick the safe pick too. And you should take your butt right up to that podium, full speed ahead, and select you a damn tackle. So you can run the ball and have both sides covered. So your quarterback not getting hit again. I told y'all until the draft come, a certain graph is going to come up every single time. And the reason that graph is going to come up is because it needs to. It needs to happen. Stay with me. Take Joe Burrow out and put Jared Goff. And then take our 3 linemen that we got, and then at where it says anybody, put another tackle there. Because you can't throw the ball to anybody and run it when you got good protection. But put anybody in blocking. And then put whoever you want at quarterback and go out and get Chase and go out and get whoever you want. And guess what? Like all the 17 quarterbacks before us, he's going to get crushed over and over again. Over and over again. Look at this. What do you want? Option A, to be able to throw the ball to anybody, run the ball? Or option B, anybody blocking? And then we got Chase. Because, you know, option B, we already did it with freaking Calvin Johnson. This is what we're doing. We're just talking football. This is all we're doing. We're just talking football. Trying to get the logic out that people don't understand. They're thinking too small. They're thinking with that loser mentality. You got people saying stuff like, you know, man, if we was in the 3rd, man, we could have had all these draft picks, and then you got to have cap for it. And then what? Okay. Then what? We still have trade partners. Look at this. Luke, if that's the case, why the Colts get rid of Jacoby Brissett if option A works so well? Oh, I'm going to tell you why. Their line was not complete. If you go back and you look at most of those runs, they ran behind the left where Quin Nelson was. But their line was not complete. When they brought in Phillip Rivers, they brought in Phillip Rivers to fit the formula, which is build a team, just be a quarterback away. But the problem was their line wasn't complete. They didn't complete the process. They got 3 good linemen, but they didn't complete it. And so guess what? Jacoby Brissett is different. Now, buffed up, you got to look at it a little bit harder. Because keep in mind, my diagram that I'm showing shows option A, your quarterback, Jared Goff, whoever you want to be the quarterback, with the right blocking up front, throwing the ball to anybody at receiver. Or anybody blocking your great quarterback back here and the big name receiver over here. It's not going to change nothing, bro. We did this already. We already did this. Jimbo G says you don't need to have a top-tier first quarterback to win. You just need a decent one that is serviceable. Rex Grossman, Brad Johnson, Trent Dilfer. I'm just trying to figure this out. One fucking Lion fan says, Luke, option 3, draft Pitts. Then, like you said, we're gonna do and move back up and take Tavin Jenkins. Now we run the ball, everyone throws and got an elite receiving prospect. Okay. William Burr says, Luke, that's cap. Brissett had one of the best lines that year he started. The diagram. Just look at the diagram. I can't make this up. Having the good line to throw the ball to anybody, or having anybody blocking to throw the ball to the name brand receiver or target. Your quarterback can't throw the ball if he's on his back. Most recent example of that is the past Super Bowl. How did Patrick Mahomes do? Jacoby Brissett did not have a complete offensive line. That's why they ran the ball so much. William say, just debate me then. I bet Jesse come on the show, bro. Let me get to my next topic because I want to point some stuff out, man. There's a very good chance that the Lions have a secret trade partner. I'm going to see if y'all can guess who this is. And it's somebody that it dawned on me. It dawned on me for a number of reasons, and I think this might be the best trade partner we can get. I give y'all a minute to think about it, see how y'all feel about it. And then we'll touch on some draft stuff, and then we're gonna move over to real Detroit Lions fan to talk the round table. But I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes. Can y'all figure out who's our surprise trade partner? Let me see what we got. We see what we got going on here. Let me see. Listen, you ain't got to tell me, bro. He said, is it Halim Hassan? Says option A is the smartest move in this diagram. Great point. Just trying to show the facts. Can y'all guess we got the Broncos? Nope. Washington? Nope. Steelers, Patriots? Nope. Raiders? Nope. Cards? Nope. Bears? Nope. Steelers? Nope. Bing, bing, bing. We have a winner. Reports are Jerry Jones is salivating at getting Kyle Pitts. And all this time, I never thought about it because I never realized that he would be willing to do it. And the word is he's willing to move up to get him. Now, the only thing that stands in our way is the Falcons. Are the Falcons gutsy enough to move from 4 to 10? But if Kyle Pitts somehow make it past 6 and get to the Lions, I promise you, listen. The robbery we gonna do on the Cowboys will be worse than what it was when we traded them Roy Williams. They want this man bad. Y'all hear me? They want him bad. They already got jerseys put to the side because they feel like they can get in position to get him. And I'm gonna be honest with you. To move down from 7 to 10, brilliant. Because you're gonna get the 10th pick. You're probably going to get a first in next year's draft. You're probably going to get a second and a fourth in this year's draft. Right? And then after all this, they go around and they get them. You sit up there at 10. The Broncos can take whoever they want at quarterback. And you can then take the linebacker you want if you need be. But you ain't got to worry about that because 9 times out of 10, move it down 3 spots, you're still getting your tackle with additional draft capital. We got to start paying attention to the Dallas Cowboys because the Dallas Cowboys is going to make some phone calls. Remember how everybody wanted Neville Gallimore? They got him. What if they just include him in a part of the trade? What if they hit the Lions up with a trade that includes the 10th pick and Jalen Smith? Y'all not thinking about the possibilities. Stay with me. Y'all not thinking about the possibilities. Stay with me. They was already trying to move Jalen Smith before. Now you tell me we got a chance to do it again? Oh, bruh. Now, I know y'all seen some of these mock drafts, but I'm telling you, the Cowboys is our best trade partner right now. You don't lose any real spacing. And on top of you not really losing any spacing, you know that we have been able to swindle them before. We'll do it again. So let's go and look at some of the other options because, this is what we like to do here. We like to talk football. It says Luke is saying all this, but when it comes to the draft time, nothing is going to happen. No, what I'm saying is this. Stay with me. What I'm saying is our best trade option is the Cowboys. First and foremost, you're talking about going from 7 to 10. And the Cowboys are so in love with this player, they will be willing to mortgage some first overall picks. They'll be willing to mortgage some talent. And so all I'm saying is if we can do that, we winning. What up, though? We got, what's that, Bug Porter? He says, what up, though? Jalen Smith is overpaid and a lot like Jared Davis. That's okay. We need linebacker help. So just look at it from this standpoint. You will have a guy who's already under contract. They're going to have to eat his cap penalty, right? You get that guy to come here. You already got Jamie Collins. You've already added Anzalone. You can turn around at 10, take your tackle, trade back up in the first round, take you another linebacker or a safety, depending on how you feel, or just sit where you at. You can sit where you at, get your tackle, get your receiver, get every damn thing because they're going to give you capital because they love this tight end. Luke, who do you think the Dolphins want? They traded back into the top 10 for someone, but I don't know who. My guess is they want an offensive weapon, so a receiver or a tight end. That's why I said if Kyle Pitts get past the Dolphins, we in money. But I think there's been a lot of rumors and a lot of talk that Joe Burrow has been pounding the desk for the Bengals to select Jamar Chase. I think that's ridiculous. Now, if Jamar Chase is sitting up there and you got Jamar Chase and Kyle Pitts, I think the Dolphins take Jamar Chase. I do. I think that's what happens. But we got to see how people fall. Let's get to our next point right here. This interesting draft right here, people, is from Peter Strager. Did I say his name right? Peter Strager. All right, people. I'm just going to get right to it. First of all, let's just look at some of the things Peter did. Peter got the Patriots trading up to 4. Interesting. And taking Justin Fields. Okay. And then Peter got Jamar Chase going to the Bengals because, Joe Burrow has lost his damn mind, and that's what he wants, a receiver. He wants to reunite with his receiver. And the Dolphins are taking Rashawn Slater. Oops. Let me go back. Y'all see that miss? See that? Number 6, Dolphins. Number 7, Cardinals. He believes Pitts isn't falling out of the top 8. Too many teams are intoxicated by him. I've got the Cardinals as an aggressor, as they've been all offseason. First of all, let me just say this to you. If they do this, the Cardinals is stupid. I mean, how many more weapons you going to add? AJ Green, DeAndre Hopkins, Keyshawn, Andy Isabella. I mean, how many more you going to add? This right here is intriguing, though, because he said Arizona gives up their first round next year, first and next year's third for number 16 this year. So we get a first round next year, a third next year, and a first this year. Okay. To go from 7 to 16. All right. Then they got the Panthers taking their blocker because this is how you do it. And they got Denver taking Trey Lance. And I saw this mock draft and I compared it to another. Mock draft. Let me get over to this other mock draft. Was it this one? Look at this one. They got the Lions taking Kyle Pitts in the first. Pete Warner, linebacker out of Ohio State, in the second. Damian Brown, wide receiver out of North Carolina. And Tyree Gillespie. Boy, this one right here. If the Lions did this, though, I wouldn't be mad. Got my linebacker. I got my damn safety. I got my receiver. And I just took the best player available if you feel that damn way. I still would have rather had my offensive tackle. But I probably wouldn't be too mad with this. I probably wouldn't. Until the quarterback started getting hit, then I'm going to get pissed off. That's sarcasm for y'all. I'm just saying. Would y'all be happy with this draft? Kyle Pitts, Peter Warner, Damian Brown, and Gillespie? Are y'all happy with that? Y'all tell me. Would that make y'all happy? Y'all tell me. I want to see how they getting it done. Look, I'm with you. Nate Victor said, hell no. I'm with you, bro. Keep in mind, if you have not hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, please do so. When I get off of here, I'm going straight over to Real Detroit Lions fans whose channel is linked on my channel and is linked in the description to talk on the roundtable with some more DSA members. About who? The Detroit Lions. Listen to SpeakEZ try to clown me on his hindsight in 2020. Because, you know, everybody see it afterwards, even though I think that would have happened. Rather take a different linebacker than Warner. I can agree with that, Steve-O. Like, it says, I actually like the draft depending on who the other ones are available. And the mix says, yo, okay. Except Warner and Brown. I mean, listen. These are the mock drafts I wanted to show y'all. I wanted to get y'all view, y'all opinion on what it is that y'all like. Let's get that out of here. Right? Look at this right here. This one right here blew my mind. Frank Ragnow deemed Detroit Lions best draft pick of the decade. And I was like, is he? Is he? So, let's take a look. The best draft pick of the decade. So, we got to go back. We got to go back of the decade. Since we're in 2021, the season ain't happened yet. I guess I could start at 2011. Let's get this thing popping. All right. Is he a better pick than anything here? Is he a better pick than what we took in 2011? I think Titus Young was dope if he wasn't a head case. But is he a better pick than 2011? Yes or no? Yes or no, chat. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Ragnar's the stud. Okay. All right. Listen, I'm not disagreeing with you. I just want to know, is he really the best pick? Then we get up here in 2012. Yeah, he's shitting on this. I forgot all about little Bill Bentley. Holy smokes. Forgot about him and Ryan Boyles. Crap. All right. 2013. I liked it, Larry Warford. Y'all couldn't tell me that about Larry Warford. That boy was a beast. I liked him. Is Ragnow better? I wish Pro Football Focus quit doing this to myself. He didn't give up any sack. He a center. Centers usually don't. But is he better than anything in 2013? Y'all tell me in the chat. Like, they're saying that he's the best we ever had. I mean, look, y'all going down memory lane like, oh my God. Look, we got Devin Taylor. Jesus. Forgot about Slay. Oh my God. Vikings 167 says, man, I love Warford back in the day. But I like the Warford. Says, shit, I forgot about Slay. I mean, was he a better pick than what we got in 2013? I mean, it's some interesting names up there. Sam Martin. Y'all remember the great punter. Right? Like, let's get to 2014. Yeah, he's shitting on this. we ain't gonna waste no time on that. He did this dirty. He did 2014 dirty. 2013 still questionable. Is Frank Ragnow more valuable and better than what we did in 2015? Amir knew he had a fumbling problem, took him anyway. Lankland, that's all I can say to that. That's it. Quandre Diggs took him as a cornerback. Now he's a safety. I think he's a better. I think he would have been the best pick in this draft too. Will he have been the best pick in this draft? You're talking about Taylor Decker. He's still on the team with Taylor Decker. I think he's better than Taylor Decker at what he do. H.R. Robinson, because you know that's an easy guy. Yeah, I think he's the best out of this draft too. Ooh, this one gets interesting. We got Kenny in the third. Jared Davis. Agnew. Is he the best talent in 2017? What do y'all say? What say y'all? Yeah, Sue was in the previous decade. That's why I had to go and look, because when they first said decade, I said he wasn't better than Sue. Sue was something different. Jimmy Landis. I know, bro. Look. Delusional Lion Fan said Bob Quinn wasted 2 picks, backup quarterback and backup long snapper. Don't get me started. I definitely think he's looking like the strongest. He will still be the strongest pick in this draft. Now, obviously, he's in his own draft, and he is the strongest pick in this draft. Terrell Crosby still hanging in there. Kerryon, we praying for you. Deshaun Hand, we praying for you. Nick Baldwin, you in trouble. We praying for you too. Tracy is, I think he got sucked into that damn terrible offense. And then we come up to 2019. Has he been more valuable than TJ Hockenson? And we're not even going to count this. I feel like this is incomplete, so I'm not counting this. But right now, the real question is, will he be the best player if he was taken in this draft in 2013? I just want y'all to tell me what y'all think. For me, I don't know if I would say he's the best pick we've had in the past decade. I got too many question marks. Like, seriously. 2018 and 19, yes, he would be the best pick. And I got 100 people in the chat. Can I get them likes up? Keep in mind, when I leave here, we going over to real Detroit Lions fans to talk and do the round table. So I'm ready to rock and roll. 313 Kurt says, hockey's my guy. See what I'm saying? It's hard. It really is hard. It says he's definitely top 3. Now, that is true. That is true. I wasn't a huge Ziggy Ansah fan. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Ziggy was too raw. He was too raw. But to say that he was deemed Detroit Lions' best draft pick of the decade, getting Kenny in the 3rd was good, but he gone. This is my other thing I had a problem with. I had a problem with this. This is a chart that said that people who's going to lose production. Why they just assume that his production going to go down? Like, he's already supposed to be beat down. It can't get no worse. You're going to give him a run game back. You're going to hopefully line up protection, give him some more weapons, and you're going to give him a direction that does not make him the man. If you pay attention to our coaches, even when they talk about Okudah, they say, I don't need you to be the 3rd overall pick. I need you to be a cornerback. Don't worry about trying to prove people wrong. Worry about doing your job within this system. And they somehow just got this guy listed as his production is going to drop off. And their projection is 65% completion percentage. Okay, 65% completion percentage, which is pretty damn good to me. 3,200 passing yards, 20 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. People forget Peyton Manning threw 28 touchdowns in his rookie season. Just food for thought. Like, I just want to put that out there. Now, at this point, I'll take y'all questions for a few, and then we get over there and talk some football on that round table because we got a lot. It's going to be a good show. We want y'all to come over there. He said, yeah, keep sleeping on golf. I just don't understand why we ain't giving the man a chance. 10 interceptions seem low. Right. Y'all want to hear something funny that I did? One day I sat up here and I was just curious, and I made this point. I was talking to Ryder. Shout out to Ryder. I was talking to Ryder, and I told Ryder, I said, if you do the averages over the first 12 years of most of these quarterbacks' careers, you'll be surprised at the interception average. And he was like, what do you mean? And I said, well, if you go and do Drew Brees threw 14 interception on average in that 12-year span, whereas Stafford did 12. And I said, people like Peyton Manning would have did like 13 interceptions within that 12-year span. I said, so I'm just putting it out there. But here's my thing to you, because I really want to go ahead and get myself ready for the round table, and I want y'all to go over there and join us too. Let me just say this to you. People, do not get caught up in hindsight. Hindsight is not worth it. Okay. It just isn't. It doesn't make sense to find yourself locked up in hindsight. It just doesn't. Don Burr says Luke need to do a show strictly on the front office and in the personnel background. Some fans don't have a clue who's up there. John Dorsey, Brad Holmes. You know what? I should do it. You know what, Don Burr? That's a good idea. I think I will do that. Luke Manning had 26 touchdowns and 28 picks his rookie year. That's what I said. He had 28 interceptions that rookie season. People don't know that. Let me see. Yeah, but we don't have shit for Goff to do better with this year. You can't even name a receiver. Yes, I can. Tyrell Williams, right? We got Khalif Raymond. I hope I said his name right. Y'all know I suck with names. Who's going to be our kick returner and our short yardage guy. You got Quintez Cephas, who's going to play a similar role to Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods. You brought in Brashard Perryman. And I think what the plan is if you play everything underneath, we're going to dot your ass up down the field. And adding one receiver ain't going to change it. But the reason why I think he's going to do better, and the reason why I'm not really bound off into this idea that his numbers is going to be lower, is because 65% completion percentage is better than what we've been getting realistically for a while. Most quarterbacks don't complete 65% of their passes. And I don't care if he throws 20 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. If we're winning, who cares? So, it's been a lot of great quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson included, MVP season and a swift exit. They got to run the ball. They got to build a team to run the ball. They got to be committed for the run. So I can name our receivers. That's not the hard part. Tom Kennedy, Allison Geronimo. Oh, and did I mention that we still got free agents that we can sign? Like, I hate to say this, y'all, but it dawned on me when I saw his name was still out there. It might be time to bring Golden Tate back. Just saying. We gave $6 million to Danny. Shit, we can do that with for 1 year with Golden Tate. It might be time to bring Golden Tate back. But that's not what we're trying to do. We're not doing that because guess what? We're going to turn around and sign a lot of undrafted free agents. We're going to sign people after the June 1st cuts. We're going to sign people after the initial roster cut down. What's the link to the round table? It's just on that. It's just on the Real Detroit Lions fans channel. It's just linked in there. I gotta find the damn link. I ain't gonna lie to you. So just saying. It says curse you on the tape talk. Let's be honest. We brought Danny Amendola in here. Okay, we brought Chase Daniels here. We is not finna sat trip on Golden Tate. We ain't finna do that. Not finna do that. BD Buzzer says Golden Tate go to the Rams. I know he loves Stafford. I'm just saying he loves Stafford. I'm just saying. Just putting it out there. If he don't get picked up, I'll call him up and be like, hey, let me get y'all with my positive quote so I can get ready for the next show for the round table. I like to try to end everything on a good note. I appreciate y'all for coming in here. Over 100 people in here watching. I hope the likes were just the same. We gave $6 million 2 years in a row. Yeah, don't get me started, Joey, 2 times. Don't get me started. What time is that round table? 7:00 Eastern Standard. So right now it's 6:28. So I got a few minutes to kind of do crosstalk with them, and then we get that thing popping for y'all. I promise it's gonna be a good one because I told you Easy is planning to come for me because he got hindsight, and so now with hindsight being 2020, he's charged up. I don't know why he's charged up, but he is. But I like to end shows on a good note, and the reason I like to do that is because nothing in life is ever supposed to be this serious. It's never supposed to be taken out of proportion or anything like that. All right. This one right here hit different. All right. Stay with me, y'all. Just because you have free time does not make you available. Damn it. Let me get that to you one more time. Just because you have free time does not mean that you are available. Some of y'all is making yourselves too available to people who do nothing but suck the life out of you. Whether they need money or need something or just want to tell you some BS. Y'all giving too much of yourselves up. Just because you got the free time don't make you available to them. Sometimes you got to know when to cut people off. Make it to where your circle is so small that when you dance in it, you bump into yourself. And you know why? Because at that time, it's what you do with your free time that makes life so special. That's all it is. Do not spend your time that you have free on somebody else's clock. You have your own life minutes to live for. So do it. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Quickly, get ready, get your popcorn, get you some drinks, read up, get close. And we finna talk on some round table. I suspect it's gonna be a lot of debating today. I'm finna have to get that easy because I know he's finna say some BS. So y'all ain't gonna want to miss that. As you can see right here from my man Steve-O, he make it very clear. You and Easy need a referee. It is the truth. Love that brother. He don't have no problem having a good conversation and a good debate. So please come over there and check us out. Steve-O need a damn moderator. Yeah, Steve-O can be the moderator. If he hit me up, he could be it. He could be it. Give golf a clean pocket. That's what he had all them years when he was winning, people. As always, don't be no chump, please. Please, please, please do your research. As you can see, we got too many people out here giving us poor, lazy work and trade offers with picks we don't even have. As always, ladies and gentlemen, stay up.